Well, Lewis, second quickest this morning. Lots of soft running in that session. What have you learned this Friday?
Same as every weekend.
Okay.
There is second down, and it's a great weekend. It's a great place to be. It's lots of positives. It's just we're not particularly quick, and it's it's a struggle out there. We're just trying lots of different things. We're trying to. P1 looked quite good, and then to come into P2 and then the true pace come out. It's kick in the gut, so it's a little bit difficult to take sometimes, but it's okay. We'll just keep on working on it, and we'll regroup tonight and try and see if we can make some setup changes and get the car in a sweeter spot.
Can sense the frustration for sure. How's the feeling in the car compared to Baku and also to Melbourne?
Melbourne obviously was night and day difference. Much nicer to drive there. Baku felt better than here also. I think maybe the heat, or maybe it's just the balance we have at the moment. So I'm going to stay optimistic. I'm going to stay hopeful that we can get the car in a better place tomorrow and maybe be a couple of steps up. But it feels like, apart from the hard, last year we had hardcore bouncing, it generally feels like we're racing pretty much the same car, and so that's the difficult thing.
What's the biggest issue, do you think? What's the one thing that you can hopefully fix?
There isn't just one thing. It's
okay. And in terms of the track, obviously resurfaced, as you say, no bouncing for you this year, but how's the grip? We saw a few offs for some people, not yourself.
Yeah, but the grip is really quite low on this new circuit, and I think it's interesting to see some of the offs. I mean, it is slippery, particularly for the rear end. It's very, very high track surface today, so there's a lot of sliding for a lot of people, and including me, and so lots of overheating of the tires, and so we're just trying to find that balance that keeps the tires somehow in the right spot, but they're generally always over the peak of the temps. So as I said, I'm trying to stay positive with it, and I'm trying to I'm doing we're working as hard as we can. It's just we die and desperately need those upgrades, that's for sure, and so yeah, just got to keep our head down for one more race, and hopefully we'll start a new path next race.
Ups and downs today. To sum it up, then, what's the expectation for quali finally?
Well, I don't have expectation. The car, I just hope that I can get it into a better place tomorrow, as I said. So, hope that we can be in Q3, and I hope that if we can be mid bunch of that top 10, that would be great.
Hey Checo, so we got two more traditional practice sessions. It looked a little bit tricky for grip out there. What was the car like?
Yeah, I mean the conditions out there are very low. The grip, especially in FP1, it felt like inter conditions pretty much. We were measuring wet conditions to inter condition. We've been trying a few stuff with the mechanical balance, and yeah, I think we learned quite a bit. And in the long run, I don't think we managed to get a read because of the very few laps that we end up doing out there. But generally, I think we got a good baseline.
Do you feel like you're in a good place now heading into tomorrow? I know there's only one more practice session left.
I haven't had the greatest of the Friday, but my lap was also pretty bad. I locked up on the final corner, so there's quite a bit to come. I think together with my driving, I'm not driving really well today, so I think if I'm able to improve my driving and get myself a bit more comfortable, it should be all right.
Why do you think you're struggling? Is it the conditions? Does the car just not feel right?
I think the conditions, getting a read on these low grid conditions, yeah, especially with the things that we tried on FP1, but yeah, I mean they're all very small margins.